Since the start of the second Trump administration, executive orders and spending cuts have flown through Washington, D.C. So how will they impact Nevada and our access to Colorado River water? This week, David Charnes spoke with Senator Cortez Masto.
The cuts that we're seeing, you know, we're kind of at this point now where we've had time to react to them, right? We're seeing what Elon Musk and the president are doing. I think you agree, and many in this country agree, that cuts are good, but not necessarily the way that they're happening. So what are you doing and what are Democrats doing to monitor that?
Our role in Congress is the oversight role and to shine a light on how it's happening, right? The challenge we see is this administration is coming into streamlined government, which I think we all agree it needs to be streamlined. And I support it. In fact, that's why I supported the permitting, right? The streamlined permitting law that we passed out of Energy and Natural Resources. And there also needs to be a way to figure out how we live within our means like every family does. But what we see this administration doing, it's not a thoughtful business strategy approach of where it makes sense to trim back, where it makes sense that we look at programs that are not effective. It is just this blanket across the board. We're going to eliminate all probationary employees. We're going to cut funding across the board. And because of it, it is having a major impact on some essential programs that we need based on what's happening around the country right now.
Democrats here, obviously, in the legislature are saying, well, we need to plan ahead because that's what we see down the line. Can they cut anywhere else besides Medicaid?
To extend those Trump tax cuts, they need $4.5 trillion to do that. The House Republicans have put forward a budget to pay for $2 trillion of that, and the other $2 trillion will come just as a deficit. They're just going to add to the deficit.
Even after saying we weren't going to.
Exactly. And so that $2 trillion they're looking in tax cuts, they have sent to their committees, the bulk of that, about $900 billion to the committee that oversees Medicaid. So what does that tell you?
They're not saying it, are they saying it?
They're saying it. Their actions are saying it. And that's what I've been telling people. Don't listen to what he says. Follow his actions. Because he says in one breath that he cherishes Medicaid, and then the next day he supports the House version of making these cuts to Medicaid. And so it is absolutely in their actions, and that's what this battle is about. It is educating our public. It's making sure they understand what's at stake here and what their actions are doing long term.
We're moving into negotiations for water rights. You know from work you've done and from living here that we do more than we're allowed. We're a good guy in this, at least I think Nevada views it like that. But we continue to see some of those upper basin states use and use and use, and then we get what's left. So what can you in your position do to make sure that we're not left out of these negotiations?
The change in the administration, however, has been a challenge because the concern I think many of that we have is that, one, do they understand the needs of the Colorado River based on what we're seeing and the fact that they're laying off all of these people in Bureau of Reclamation or Department of Interior that actually know the history of this and know how to address it. And then the person who manages the water on the Colorado River at the federal level is the person who's head of Bureau of Rec, and they haven't appointed that person yet. So there's still a lot of challenges. I can say this, the senators in a bipartisan way have been coming together to work with the Bureau of Reclamation at the time under the Biden administration to make sure that we're forcing those water managers to the table, because that's the only way we're going to address this, is making sure everybody stays at the table, that there's not litigation. And what we're looking for is an administration that is willing to do the same thing. Still waiting for that to happen.
Senator Cortez Masto believes Nevada can be a model for other states along the Colorado to conserve water.